up, ladies and gentlemen? It is Colbert, Colbert Tech Repair, where you get everything tech, news, gaming, and nerd related. And today is Friday, April 4th, and you know what that means. It's time for another edition of Tech News. But before I get to that, we have just hit 3,001 subscribers. So tomorrow, April 5th, I will be doing the random giveaway of the Deathstalker keyboard. So stay tuned on the channel tomorrow for the unveil. I will also be putting the winner on Twitter, and I will have you contact me, and I will get your shipping information. It will be a random draw by number. If you entered on the page or the Gleam, page, and you got extra entries, I will add those in as well, and it will be a random draw. I mean, that's just the easiest way to do it. So I just thought I'd let you know the giveaway is happening tomorrow. It will be shipped out on Monday. So let's get started with some tech news. If you are a owner of the Nest smoke alarm, be warned that there might be some problems. The creator of Nest, which is, well, Google, is disabling a feature that allows its Nest Protect smoke and carbon monoxide alarm to be silenced with the wave of a hand. Now, the feature Nest Wave is one of the key selling points of the device, but it could delay an alarm going off if there was a real fire. As a result, Nest is sending an update to the Nest Protect alarms that will disable the feature until it comes up with a fix for a problem. That's expected to take between 2 to 3 months. So it is now halting sales of the device, and said customers who didn't want to keep the alarm could get a complete refund. They said we identified this problem ourselves and are not aware of any customers who have experienced this, but the fact that it could potentially happen is extremely important to me, and I want to address it immediately. Users who don't have their devices connected to a working internet link are advised to connect them to receive the update. Now, Nest alarm system integrates with the home Wi-Fi network, and it allows the alarms to exchange data among themselves into the mobile phone. It's the same thing. They have the home thermostat setting where it's a learning thermostat. Jerry Barnacle uses one. It learns. You can change it from your phone, all that good stuff. So they said they are really sorry for the inconvenience, and they are doing an update. So if you do have the Nest home alarm system, make sure you're connected to the internet so you can receive the update to disable the wave feature. And if not, don't worry about it, and they are halting sales until they can get a fix. There are more malware hackers that are now hacking into routers and embedded devices. So they are basic vulnerabilities, and they can't be easily secured by really non-technical people, which means they'll likely continue to happen. Now, computer operating systems have advanced considerably from a security standpoint over the last decade, with their creators are strengthening code with a variety of protections. However, routers, modems, and wireless access points and other plug-and-forget devices have lagged behind in security. So these now pose a huge threat to the security of the users. Now, because routers can affect all other local devices that access the internet through them, they are a rich target. Users expect a website to be authentic, and a compromised router, a DSL router, a gateway, a wireless access point, a cable modem, whatever, allows a party to undermine that trust. The trend of connecting more devices to the internet only means there are more attackers to play with. So, for instance, in early February, incident responders from the Polish Computer Emergency Response Team warned that thousands of home routers in the country had their DNS settings hijacked by attackers in an attempt to intercept online banking connections. Later that month, security researchers discovered a worm that was infected Linksys E-series routers, and then in March, the Internet Security Research Organization team SIMRU reported that a global attack campaign compromised 300,000 home and small office wireless routers. Other significant incidents this year include thousands of Asus routers exposed the content of their hard drives to the internet, Hikvision DVRs being infected with Bitcoin mining malware, and millions of home routers being exposed to a DNS DDoS abuse. So, this year, antivirus companies have also found malware binaries like ARM, PPC, MIPS, and MIPSOL, or botnets that attempt to access routers using easy-to-guess credentials. So pretty much what the security teams are saying is, hey, you need to update your encryption, update your security on all your routers, because if it's just, say, an older person who buys a home router and does not set up any home security, they are a high threat. It says, hell, they can hire IT consultants from their ISPs, and many offer telephone consulting and guidance for free, or ask IT-savvy friends to check that their router is secure. So if you yourself do not know how to secure your router, ask somebody who you think you might know that might be able to help you, or contact your ISP and see if they can help you secure your router, because there is a lot of malware attacks happening now because they are so unsecure. USB 3.1 will be coming to products by the end of the year. Now, the USB 3.1 includes faster data transfer speeds and a user-friendly Type-C connector, which connect to devices on the other end. Since users won't have to worry about plug orientation, they should be less likely to have trouble fitting cables into slots. USB 3.1 also boasts data transfer speeds and cables that will be able to move data at 10 gigabits per second. That's double what the current USB 3.0 connector can do. Now, the faster speeds open usage of USB 3.1 connectors to monitors, HD TVs, and other electronics. So it says the connector is robust enough for laptops and tablets and slim enough for mobile phones. The Type-C connector could replace the current micro USB 2.0 ports in most of the latest smartphones and tablets, which have different ends that are widely used for recharging. The Type-C USB 3.1 connector is as thin as a micro USB 2.0, which could also lead to the development of thinner and sleeker devices. Current USB 3.0 ports in laptops are larger, so thinner slots can lead to smaller products. So overall, 3.1 is double the speed, is smaller, and is interchangeable, meaning it can go in either way. We will have adapters to go from USB 2.0 or 3.0 to 3.1, because 3.1 cannot connect directly into 3.0 or 2.0 slots. So keep that in mind, but they are coming to devices later this year. Samsung surprises the market with a 4K display for $700. The UD590, available now for pre-order, is a 28-inch desktop monitor with a resolution of 3840 by 2160. So it's $700, but there are other models due out this year that will cost $1,000 or more. Now, the UD590 connects to your PC via HDMI or DisplayPort, and it has a 1 millisecond grade-to-grade response time, a 370 CD/M2 brightness, and support for 1 billion colors. It uses LED backlights with a TN panel that covers 170 and 160 degree viewing angles. The angles are good, but they're not as wide as monitors using IPS or LPS panels. The display also features Samsung's Picture-in-Picture 2.0, which allows you to connect two computers to the monitor and view them side by side at a native resolution, and it also allows you to view HD video at a full original resolution. Now, as you can see in the picture, it has a T-shaped stand, and it resembles a sound bar or a port hub, but it's just for looks. There is a simpler stand available on lower-end models for a lower price. We are still waiting for information on refresh rates for the display, which is a huge issue that people want to know about. But they have also announced two 24-inch and two 27-inch 1080p displays. All four full HD monitors use the PLS WVA panels with wide 178-degree viewing angles, with VGA, HDMI, and no DisplayPort. The 24-inch models start at $250, and the 27 start at $310. So we are getting cheaper monitors from Samsung. I myself use a 27-inch QNX 1440p monitor because it's the same exact thing as Asus, but it's just made in Korea. So if you're looking for a good way to get a cheap monitor, look into QNX. But be warned, you can get some dead pixels. There are no dead pixel guarantees. But if you're looking for a good 27-inch 1440p monitor, look into QNX. I really enjoy them. John Carmack says that he is defending the deal with Facebook. Now, if you haven't heard yet, Oculus VR was acquired by Facebook, and John Carmack, who works for Oculus VR, the developer of Doom, finally came out and said that he is defending the merger. He said, The fairly rapid involvement of the titans in Oculus was inevitable, and that the real questions were how deeply to partner and with who. There's a case to be made for being like Valve and trying to build a new VR ecosystem like Steam from the ground up. This is possibly what most of the passionate fans wanted to see. The difference is that for years the industry thought Valve was nuts and they had to fend for themselves. VR won't be like that. The experience is obviously too powerful and it makes converts on contact. Cormac did admit, however, that he wasn't expecting Facebook to be the company that ultimately bought Oculus VR, and that he wasn't expecting a buyout so soon. He continued, however, I do have reasons to believe that they get the big picture as I see it, and will be a powerful force towards making it happen. You don't make a commitment like they did just on a whim. So I have said this, the buyout does not bother me if it makes them be able to get out retail versions onto the shelves faster, but if Facebook starts putting ads on my damn Oculus Rift, I'm going to be pissed. Oculus, watch out for that. And finally, Yahoo is trying to start up its own video sharing service like YouTube. So there are several sources close to the situation that Yahoo is looking to lure some of YouTube's bigger names into its service with its promises of higher ad revenue. Now, for now, Yahoo isn't looking to build a direct competitor to YouTube that will accept video uploads from all corners, but instead it's looking to build upon what it has started with its Yahoo Screen video site. So how much more money could YouTubers stand to make? Well, according to an article from last April, if you place ads in a video you upload to YouTube, you can expect to make anywhere from $2.50 to $10 per 1,000 views, depending on who you ask, and after YouTube takes its 45% cut. Now, even though that might not sound a lot, that isn't stopping some from making serious cash on YouTube. There was one site that leaked some information that said there's some YouTubers that make between $1 and $7 million a year, like PewDiePie, people like that. For a channel with 10 million views per year, an extra dollar per 1,000 views would translate to an extra $10,000 annually. So they are pretty much saying that Yahoo is willing to pay an extra dollar or two more per 1,000 views than YouTube. So they are trying to buy out some of the bigger YouTubers to come over to Yahoo, but I don't think it's going to happen. Yahoo could counter with even higher guaranteed payout, and it has offered extensive marketing even on its homepage that allows video producers the ability to sell advertising along with Yahoo's sales force. So some people might make the jump, most people won't. If Google keeps meddling in Yahoo like they have and messing with it, we might see some people jump over, we might not. It just depends on how people view this and how far they want to take this. Alright guys, this has been Colbert Tech Repair with today's edition of Tech News on April 4th. If you liked, give it a like. If you didn't, feel free to give it a dislike. Remember, the giveaway is happening tomorrow, April 5th, and you will see a video of the winner from there, and I will also post it on Twitter after the video goes live. You can find me here on YouTube, you can find me on Twitter at TanColbert92, and you can find me on Facebook at facebook.com/ColbertTechRepair. See you guys next time.